Something's out there. I'm going in the freaking cave. I'm done with you guys. I'm done. I'm at my wit's end. I'm at my wit's end with the crawlies. I'd rather be in a dark cave. Would I though? Crunchy Wunchy sounds amazing. Is this a retirement community in North Carolina? What? You guys can just... Okay. Okay, that's our first bit of lore, I guess. High five? Is that what you want? High fives? Alright, we'll get there one day. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to more Sons of the Forest. And we're here jamming out in the camp. And you know what? The vibes are on. Because guess what? I've put on my big boy pants. That's right. Between the first episode and this one, I've taken some time to actually learn how to play the game a little bit more. I'm going to turn this off, even though it's a whole total vibe. But I created a second save game where I just spent it learning the basics. No story progression, just taking some time to learn hotkeys, simple stuff like that. How to survive a night without seeming like a toddler screaming and running through the forest like I did in the first video. So with that said, I've got a much better plan. I've got a couple missions, learned a lot more. For instance, you don't always spawn in the woods like I did suspended from a helicopter. I, in this other playthrough, spawned on the beach. If I can, I also figured out you can zoom in and out. Spawned over to the very top of my screen on that side of the island. I also discovered a very creepy cave. I took 2 steps in and then noped out of there very quickly. Anyways, today what we're going to do before we do anything is to create a base. So, wow, I can barely read that. Oh, I know why. I turned up the brightness in gamma so much because I went into the cave and I didn't have a good light source. Because since I spawned way up there, I didn't have the light flashlight yet. So let me fix that real quick. There we go. Set that back to normal human levels. Oh, you like that, did you? I also found out that in terms of traveling and moving around, not so much when you're back at your base, that you can kind of ignore these people who are running around and crawling around. They are more of a nuisance, especially the ones that kind of blend in with the bushes and crawl up and down trees. The ones you really need to worry about are the ones that are painted. They're the ones who are ready for war. So I'm going to ignore them and head towards this lake. Now, I think part of my ignorance was also due to the fact that, hey, I played the first game. I know what I'm doing. But there's honestly quite a few core differences between this game and the last. Even as simple as the fact that I see a squirrel, I want to eat it, but I'm going to resist it and keep explaining. Just the simple fact of getting water is a much simpler process in this game. In the first game, you had to boil your water because otherwise you might get infected with some kind of bacteria. In this game, so long as it's fresh water, you're good. You don't need to worry about it. Just don't drink the salt water and don't eat the yellow snow. Because speaking of which, there's seasons. Didn't know that either. And while I tried to limit my Googling around because I did not want to know anything about, like, I want to keep this as blind as possible without scratching my head so much and having to Google while recording. A lot of other folks, at least the popular folks who are playing this game, they're streaming it. So they have their audience as a resource. And I'm a YouTube boy. All I've got is my intuition and my gamer senses. So we've got to use what we can. Anyways, I like this lake over here. It looked like a duck with like a lightning bolt coming out of it. And hang on. Can we actually... I don't know how much... Wow, this axe does so much damage. That's amazing. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good. What about you, squirrel? You want some of this too? I missed you. You're fast. You are really fast. But you're not fast enough. Sorry there, buddy. God, I feel so bad killing little critters. Wow, there's a huge clearing over here. I haven't explored over this way, but I just thought big lake, maybe big resources? Yeah? Sound logic? Hopefully. Scanning for cannibals. I mean, this is Oh, there's one over there. This is a huge open area. Oh, there's another one over there. Kelvin's still here, at least. Speaking of which, he's going to be really important in this episode. Alright, they're bathing. They're frolicking around with their barely clothed selves. Let's maybe go this way. Away from them. What the? You guys can just... Okay. So there's a lot of you. Understood. Maybe not the best place to set up camp. Unless... Ah! Yeah, that's right! Get out of here! No? That's the end of you. Guys, I'm ready to build a log cabin with my best buddy, Kelvin, okay? If that's a problem with you, it's gonna be even more of a problem with me. That one's eating the other one. That is so messed up. Sorry. I've got a big old axe. You two? You want a problem with this, huh? I'm not afraid of you anymore, okay? I'm Kevin McAllister in Home Alone. I'm not afraid anymore. That's right. Oh, Kelvin is angry. It's like I gotta prove myself. Whew. Anybody else want to give me issue? Big boy pants mode, like I said. It's in full effect. I am Janko Jeansing this episode. For those of you who didn't grow up in the 90s, Google it, Janko Jeans. You'll get an idea of what big boy pants really are. The 90s. What a great decade. Anyways, this is kind of like a... There's somewhat... Like, down there is a clearing. I get that. But you do want an excess of wood around you, so that you can use it for crafting your base. So, here's what we're going to do. Kelvin, we're going to bushwhack. We're going to clear some land. And we're going to have a beautiful, at some point, montage moment in this episode where we build a home for each other. And no, we're not lovers. We're just really good friends, okay? I'm gonna friend zone Kelvin. Blueberries are kind of lame. Besides, we have seeds. We can plant more later. Alright, Kelvin. I think this is enough room, buddy. We'll start our settlement right here. We're gonna call it Rocky Mountain High. No, we'll call it Pride Rock. No, we'll call it Big Boy Pant Camp. I like that. We have a signal over there, though. Let's make sure that's not anything serious. So let's, should we leave anything here? I think we can find this quickly. It's very close. And it's only noon. Did not notice this thing over here. Squirrel, you're in danger. Cross paths with me. And I might just take you down Axe Boulevard. Sure, we'll pop some blueberries. Let's zoom in here. By the way, if you're somebody watching this who's also playing the game, middle mouse button, click it in. That's how you zoom. More golf carts. Where does this place take place? I mean, is this a retirement community in North Carolina? What is with all the golf carts? I don't see any golf courses here. See, the thing is that when I spawned on the beach, there was that cave over there that was nearby. I took a peek at it, and it was like the worst experience ever. We'll save you for a little bit. The one thing I wanted to make sure is that this was not like a cannibal, I don't know, rave going on over here. Gosh, there's so many bushes in this area. Do I really want to settle here? Screw it. I've already done my bushwhacking. It's time to settle here, wherever here is, because I've already lost track of where here was. I think it's over here. Famous last words. Where did Big Boy Pants Camp go? Is it over here? I've already lost Big Boy Pants Camp. Yeah, it's like around here. Yeah? Yeah, here it is. I recognize this rock anywhere. It's shaped just like, you know, a lump. I'd recognize this lump anywhere. Anyways, this is where our settlement begins. So here's what we're going to do. I've got some good news for you folks. I've already learned a lot of the ins and outs of construction. You're just going to call me, what is it? Total House Makeover, whatever that show was. We are going to create a house that's not too big. Because you can do, like, these prefab things here. Hang on, can I turn this way so it's easier to read? There we go. You could do, like, prefabricated homes. Tree shelter. You know, like a basic structure. Lean-to, lookout tower, hunting shelter, small log cabin. But here's the thing. I'm an epic gamer boy, and I know how to create stuff. So that's what we're going to do. Why does it sound like something's burning? Did you light the whole... Did you light something on fire? He just smiles. He's like, I definitely didn't. Alright, fine. Here's what we're going to do, Kelvin. I want you to get logs and drop them off right here. Because I need to build us a house. He's like, definitely. Okay. Good job. Run along. Another fun thing that I found out is that if you hold down the inventory button, look at this. You got some quick slots here. Now, unfortunately, they're kind of useless. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to remove all the pointless stuff. I do not need to quick slot. You know what? We'll leave the grenade. You never know. But we are going to add you. Big old axe. The bow. I don't know. Okay, we do have arrows. And I think that's good enough for now. So, hold down inventory button. For me, I changed it to tab. And we're going to start clearing some trees. Kelvin, already fast at work. Now, something I've learned... Oh, please don't be hitting me. Oh, God. I've already died chopping down a tree that fell on myself because I just turned away. Now, the cool thing is, he'll gather those logs, bring them back, right? But he'll also gather my logs, so I can just keep chopping down like a big old lumberjack. And he'll gather my logs as well. There we go. And I'm pretty sure it just falls down the direction that you're facing. So that's going to be our goal, is to not... I don't know why that happened. To not chop down stuff further away from our camp. Until, of course, we have something built. In case I do not want it to fall in the direction of what we're building. In my, like, tiny amount of playing this with my other save game, which I'm probably going to stop playing. Oh, my God, I'm sorry, Kelvin. Oh, I almost killed him. The trees, I mean, the wind. It wasn't me. It was the wind. Oh, I remember now. So, yeah, when I was doing this whole process of... Oh, wow. Hello. Do you want to meet... You guys are messing up my logs. Okay, look at us here. Making some progress. We've got a bunch of logs chopped down, and it's only... What is that? 2:41 in the afternoon? Not too bad. We've got a few hours left. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start to build the foundation of our home. If I can actually focus enough and have some time without these guys constantly circling me. There we go. First brick laid. We're going to do, let's say, a... Yeah, I see him, Kelvin. You leave my boy alone, okay? We'll do 3 logs by 2 logs. I think that's a good enough size. That's plenty of room for 2 strappy young lads. Yeah, I know. I hear you. Totally agree. It's a cool house. It's funny how quickly just playing the game for a couple hours, you're just like, You guys are just annoying. I'm just gonna ignore you unless you really cause me issues. Otherwise, you're kind of invisible to me. There we go. I gotta make sure that I line this up well. Okay. Because you kind of need to create a total framework. Especially when it comes to building the roof. Guys, I've got a limit to my patience, and it begins and ends with Lincoln Logs. As soon as I'm done building, I started blasting. Oh, you want to defend your buddy, huh? You want to be a hero? Oh, you're gonna respect that. How are you doing this? I can't even see you, but I know you're injured. And I know you've learned your lesson, hopefully. Boom. There we go. We're progressing. We took out one of the annoying crawlers. I'm sure there's going to be more. In fact, the last time I tried to build anything, they were just a constant nuisance. When I was building my house, it kept making me think of the whole sequence in Red Dead Redemption 2 where you're building your house. And I wish for the life of me that I could make a montage using that song for this video, just because it's perfect. You know what? That sounds perfect, so I made one. Here it is. Framework completed. Now all we got to do is try to make sense of this mess that Kelvin is making and make sure that we don't starve or die of dehydration or exhaustion. Now, big thing now is that we want to focus on food and water because we only have one measly piece of raw meat and some stuff that I'd rather hold on to because it's great for if we ever need to travel or something like that, much like the first game. So, let's go down here to the lake, get some water. There's a log down here. Don't know how that ended up there. We are running out of time, but that's okay. We have our tarp. We have our tent that we can set up as a temporary shelter. And she's back. And she is getting some... Hey, you like water too? Yeah, it's pretty great. Kind of need it for survival. Whoops, I am now swimming. Can I... There we go. Yeah, I like to drink water with my dirty lumberjack hands. Been working out a lot. Kelvin's just kind of the builder type, you know. I'm more of the manual, tough guy stuff. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to go kill some woodland creatures for food. Come here! Where'd he go? Where did the... Oh, there you are. I think 2 squirrel meats or 2 raw meat should be good enough. I hear pitter-patter. Oh, she's running from the cannibal? Interesting. Hello, squirrel. I'm just like, fascinating. Now, back to murder. Yeah. Thank you for your excitement. Kelvin, on the other hand, he's just... Cannot be phased. Cannot be... Oh, hello. Hey! Back off my squirrel. Wow, okay, I can 2-hit them with my power attack. Well, that looks really nice. Speaking of which, don't ruin my sunset. Let me get rid of these guys because I do need to sleep, and having them around is going to be prohibitive to that. Yeah? I got your buddy. What do you think about that? Oh, you're going to try and take my squirrel bits? Think again. Might have cut his head off. I don't know. Anyways, let's head back to camp. I also remapped some of my hotkeys because I realized how just terrible it is to keep moving my hand off my mouse to hit L, which is the default. So beyond moving the inventory button over to tab, I figured out some things to make life a little easier. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to make a quick fire, which we've mastered at this point, of course. We're going to make it next to Big Boy Camp Rock, whatever we name this place. Light that up. I hear you. And if you want to come mess around and find out, Yep, I had to censor myself because of YouTube's new rules. I'm ready for you. We're gonna make... We'll cook everything. Close that. Look at us. Cooking now, finally. And we're also going to place down our tarp. Since we've done quite a bit today. The tarp is rather important because not only is it a means to sleep and save, but it's also a completely portable shelter. So I'm going to save real quick. Okay, now that we've finally saved, I'm going to get out my axe because I do not need to be carrying around a stick, especially at night. And I'm already hearing some of these folks running around, which has me a little worried because the first night, I think my biggest mistake, besides just camping it in the middle of the woods with no preparation, was having a fire lit. So I'm gonna take these. I'm gonna take this food. Yep, I see you. And I'm gonna go do my own thing. Okay. All right. Look, crawlies. I'm finding myself, and I need space. All right. We're breaking up. We're breaking up. And as we break up, I'm gonna fade into the night, like a panther. I'm going to keep staring at the fire because it gives me hope, because behind me I can't see anything. I know, Kelvin, but you must hold down the fort. As far as I know, they don't like to destroy cube-like structures. And I'm a panther, and I walk alone, okay? Kelvin, you're going to have to just stay right there. God, it's so dark. I don't know where I'm... Hang on. There we go. Okay, we're backing away. We're backing away. Everything's fine. We're just backing away from the camp. A safe distance away from everything. There's a golf cart there, but I'm still a panther. You know what? Oh, I was wondering what that noise was. It's the cave. I might be able to camp here. Something's out there. I'm going in the freaking cave. I'm done with you guys. I'm done. I'm at my wit's end. I'm at my wit's end with the crawlies. I'd rather be in a dark cave. Would I, though? This is a game of would you rather. Would you rather be in a dark cave with a fluorescent UV light, or outside in the middle of the forest with mud people? Okay. I hear stuff. I heard another thing. I'm just gonna go down, take a quick gander, and the thing is, if we go outside, they're just gonna be right there. So maybe can we camp in here? Hang on, let's see. Tarp. No way. You can camp in the caves. I don't know if I want to... Oh, why is it frozen? Oh, okay, good. I don't know if I want to camp here. I'm gonna eat some food so I can restore some health in case I have to fight something. And I don't want to use my flashlight too much because I only have one battery pack, so... Here we go, I guess. Let's just make sure the coast is clear. I don't know where that stick came from. I think it's like a duplication glitch. Look, if you're gonna kill me, just get it over with. I've had a heck of a past 2 days, ever since my helicopter fell out of the sky. I'm also still gripping with the fact that my wrist says fight demons, and I cringe every time that I think about it. So if you could just make this quick, if you're gonna... I'm not afraid of bats, but sudden noises like that. A little worrisome. Okay. Look, if... What is this? Is this a dead end? No. Food and dining? What in the world is this video? I didn't even want to go into a cave this soon. I had a whole other cave that I wanted to go into, not this one. Food and dining? What is it, just cannibals feasting? What in the world? What is this, Lost? Is this just Lost, the TV series? Am I Jack? Did I just find the hatch? What is going on here? I'm switching to my bow. And sneaking. There's some kind of... Some people were killed here. This gives me hardcore Jurassic Park 1 vibes with the velociraptors stalking the kids in the kitchen. What are these? Steak bite. Ooh. Bacon bite. Ooh. Sign me up. Wet floor. Yeah, you think so? There's blood on it. Got some more little yummy, delicious... Ew, brain bite. Now that. Now you're not talking to me. You were talking to me. You were talking my language. Now you're not. What's this? Crunchy Wunchies? What is that? Oh my. Crunchy Wunchies sounds amazing. The box art. Oh, there's another one over there. What's this? Ramen noodles? Okay. Well, then that's nice. Packaged food. As terrible as it is for you now, I guess it lasts. Okay. Let's just keep collecting stuff very silently and sneakily. Is there anything else there? Why can I not uncrouch? There we go. Okay. I keep hearing noises, but I don't know. There's some kind of like engine on the other side of this, and this is probably some kind of like key that I need. Or like a old-fashioned key card. Okay, even better. What is this stuff? This is like... What was that noise? It sounded like R2-D2. Was that you, little buddy? Oh, it's a Roomba! I'm sorry, you're gonna have a heck of a time cleaning this place up. It's our new friend. Look, he even has like a Mike Wazowski smiley face. Aw. He's like, cannot compute human death materials. Well, I'm just over here collecting bacon bites. You keep doing your thing. These guys, oh, look at these. Let's do star-crossed lovers. Just swanging about. Oh, I'm sorry, little rainbow buddy. All your buddies are gone. We got, oh, another guy killed by... Okay, so crossbows. Somebody with a crossbow was here. The cannibals, they don't seem like the crossbow type. In fact, they seem... Okay. Wait, are these cannibals or are they... I mean, they have like regular clothing on, which makes me doubt that. But they're the ones who... I mean, they're identical clothing, but the... I don't know. There's a note here. Let's read it. That is unreadable with this light. Can I put it away? Okay. Thought you might find this interesting. To Hector... Can't read it. To Jackson Paulette. Thought you might find this interesting. We're calling it Artifact 1. Might be related to that cube you guys found. Hector L. I'm assuming. I mean, that must be somewhere on the island, right? Okay, that's our first bit of lore, I guess. Otherwise, let's see. Do we have any other food here that we could take? Because honestly, I would love to have more. Food for tonight's event only. Alright. Well, if y'all don't mind, I'm gonna go to sleep upstairs because I'm extremely tired at this point. I barely slept for 2 nights. So let's go to the top of the cave. This is, for our first cave, kind of the best one we could have hoped for. I don't know what that was. I'm hoping it's just still ambient noises because that's what it seems to be. I don't know. Hopefully, if there are enemies behind that door, they're far enough away that we could still sleep here. So let's save. Cool. Now that we've saved, let's go ahead and sleep. let's see how this goes. Wow. Okay, cool. We slept. We're okay, even though I keep hearing noises around us. Can we break this down, please? Is there a certain point in like targeting this thing where C works? Because honestly, it's been the most glitchy thing. Okay, there we go. And it still, once again, just like generates an extra stick. Whatever, that's fine. Okay, we are hungry. Fear not. We have so much food to eat. Though I want to keep a lot of the like stuff that I can preserve, right? Because that stuff is important for like long treks out into the wilderness. It's good for going into caves for a long period of time, even though this one was probably the friendliest cave we could have gone into. So let's see. Do we have any creepy crawlies out here? Yes, we do. Okay. All right. You did not like me going into that cave. I get it. Bad vibes. Kelvin, hey, you're going to want to maybe not hang around here. They did not like that. Oh, my God. Okay. Back to camp, I guess. This is awful. Where is... I was a panther last night. Last night I was confident. Now I am surrounded by people in paint, and they're wearing skulls and weird clothing. Hey, cool forest. Yeah, I met one of your buddies last night. Yep. And I totally did not murder a bunch of your guys who love to crawl on the ground. Oh crap. Okay. Oh, map. Think, Brandon. Map. Map. Okay, back towards the lake. Yes, there it is. Okay. Yeah. Oh, there's one hanging around my fire. Okay. Look. I was friendly for a long time. I was Mr. Nice Guy, right? But you get to a point where things just get a little frustrating. And I become a little mean. I can't believe that worked. Yeah. Better believe it. I didn't like his face. I didn't like his expression. It made me angry. And now you're making me angry. That's right. Run. Run from me. That'll teach them. Yeah, I gave them a good talking to. Now, where's Kelvin? Because I am afraid. In private, I'm very afraid. Okay, hang on. If I look over there, it seems like they've got some distance. I need to make more arrows because I think I only have like one. Okay, wonderful. That's not good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't remember the exact numbers. I think that's right. We're playing the music. We've got more arrows. Sweet. Okay. Wonderful. Equip those. All right. I think there's a few over there. And Kelvin seems to be just like lingering over there. I don't know what he's doing, but that's fine. Whew. Okay. What a night. All right. So we survived our second night without dying, which is quite a success. We now have this guy dead in our house. Buddy, I'm sorry. I got to put the floors down. So you're going to go over here on the fire because if this is anything like the first game, you turn into bones, which I can use for armor. Kelvin, we've got work to do, okay? Pal, I know I order you around and treat you like just a servant, but hey, I really... Ooh, a score. And it vanished. But I really appreciate you. I've learned to understand you, Kelvin. You're a good buddy of mine. I will not insult your intelligence again. Now, if you could just get back over here, I cannot send a post-it note through the air. We don't have any message pigeons for you. Please don't hit my house. Good. Okay. Now, the good thing is, we've gotten a lot of the heavy lifting and work out of the way in terms of getting our house prepared. We've got the general structure, and we can now begin to place walls and floors, and potentially a door. So I can figure out how that works. There we go, timber. Sweet. It's a decent amount of logs. But honestly, you need so many, so let's just keep going. I'm very confused. Wait a second. Is Kelvin running away? What is he doing? Maybe he's being attacked by those people? Kelvin? Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, buddy. At some point, you're gonna have to stand up for yourself, okay? Look at me. I finally manned up, and I just, ooh, flowers. Look, ignore that. You're gonna have to figure this out, okay? Follow me. Kelvin, he's working on things, okay? He's working some stuff out. He'll be fine eventually. But for now, let's place down some walls. There we go. At least get the basic structure. Alright, now we're going to make the floors, which is quite simple. Just split them and place them. Oh, that hit the house. Whoops. Whoa, those logs went flying. Big whoops. Ooh, man. Finally, we actually have something of a house. It's got walls. It's got floors. It's got a door. It doesn't have a roof, but at least it's something. And of course, we're still being harassed by the creepy crawlies, but we've taken out a few of them. We've taught them some lessons. We've even got some bones going on. And I'm feeling pretty good. So I would say Big Boy Camp, Big Boy Pants Camp has lived up to its name. And well, Kelvin, I will say, a day's good work, you bloody boy. Alright, so I thought I was done recording for the night, but I got the itch again, and I kind of want to get my base done, because for one, I want to get out and start exploring the world a little bit more, go into some caves, even though they're terrifying. But before I do that, I want to finish my base. I want to have some kind of sustainable food source, as well as defenses, because the cannibals have been attacking like crazy, and I would like some means of protection against that. So we're going to build a wall around our cabin. We're going to have something of a compound. Hello, bird. Sorry. I need your feathers. I'm sorry, pretty bird. We've got Kelvin working on getting logs, and while he's doing that, I'm going to quickly set up a drying rack. It'll allow us to preserve our food for longer. So let's do that. Boom. We'll have our drying rack section over here because we're going to probably have multiples of them. Boom. And then how many sticks do we even have? We'll need some more for arrows, of course. Oh, we've got a lot. We've got plenty of sticks. Let's make some more arrows. Arrows are my favorite, the bow and arrow is my favorite weapon so far because it allows for me to one-hit enemies, which is very nice. That headshot, oh, so satisfying. So here, we're going to use the drying rack real quick. Okay, good. I do have some raw meat. It's interesting how it combines that number on the meat icon as 3, even though I only had 2 raw meat. But we'll leave those there for now. Now, there is a drawback to having to drying meat. It takes like 1 to 2 days. I'm not sure of the exact in-game time. But it lasts a lot longer in your inventory. You can use it as a resource for going into caves and stuff like that. It's very valuable. So now that we've got a couple logs here. Thank you, Kelvin. We're going to take this. And we are going to switch to a different mode. This mode here. Where you place the logs standing upright. and this will be the beginning of our wall. Now, this is not the finished project, because what we want is to sharpen it. So once we place them down, we then want to create some spikes at the top, so we don't have any bad boys coming in. Now, we're obviously going to need a lot more logs, so this is going to take a while. But for now, sun is going down. It is just now turning 5 in the afternoon, which is pretty late. So we're gonna go ahead and sleep for now. Hopefully no cannibals stop us. Perfect. Wow. Our first easy night. Believe it or not. So 6 p.m. seems to be when we should go to bed at the very latest. 6 a.m. is when the sun starts coming up. So I'll have to keep that in mind. Also, what is going on? That was weird. Look at the pink icon between my two fingers on my navigator. It's freaking out. We've already been to that one, though. That's where the one guy was. We've got some company. But look at us being prepared. We made more arrows. So I'm warning you, buddy, I'm a bit of a crack shot at this point. Though you have a really cool face paint. This is not Hot Topic, so you're gonna have to go, okay? I missed. And his immediate response is not to retreat, it's to go straight to my house. And you better not be targeting Kelvin. Yeah. Oh no, I can't get up there. I am overshooting this. There we go. I love the bow. The headshots, oh, so satisfying. All right, so see here, several hours have passed, still not ready. So here's what we're gonna do for now. While Kelvin is hopefully getting supplies, he may be, where is he? I don't know where he's at. Oh, he's over there in the woods. While he's getting supplies, we're gonna go ahead and get some more meat, fill up our drying rack, and get some water. Okay, so we just got back from hunting, and I have some more meat to put on our drying rack because we really want to max it out. Looks like you can hold a max of 6, and I think we have one left over which we can use to make a quick meal just for the day, just so we have as much energy as possible. We also have some bones from throwing these cannibals on the fire, which we're kind of running out of space for. Speaking of which, we have no shortage of them, by the way. So, here's what we can do. We can either create something with the skulls, which I don't think there's too many options. From what I've seen, there's only like a couple decorative stuff, like a bone chair or a bone chandelier. What, you don't have those in your house, or a ceiling skull lamp? Most of those I don't really want to use because they either require a lot of skulls, which we don't really have, or they are using rope, which I don't really have much of at all. So we are probably going to create a storage unit for our bones, and then, oh look, our food is ready. Nice cross-contamination with the cannibal flesh. Sounds delicious, right? But unfortunately, I don't think we have too many sticks. So we're going to start cutting down some wood, continuing to feed our construction here, while also collecting sticks. Let's go. Ow. Thanks, Kelvin. Just throw a log at me. Meat. Precious meat. Okay, as you all can see, we're making pretty good progress. We are starting to build a second... Whoa, what's up, ducks? We're starting to build a second drying rack because I do have a surplus of food for once, and we are making excellent work on this wall. I'd say we're about maybe... not quite halfway done, but we're very close. I'd say like 40% of the way done. So long as Kelvin keeps up the pace and doesn't start slacking off like he did earlier, we should be pretty good. Oh, hello. How are you? Been a fun day for you? Okay. High five? Is that what you want? High fives? Alright, we'll get there one day. You might want to look out, lady. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, she's good. She's good. Yep. How you doing? She's doing a little wiggle backwards. Whew. Well, we've made a lot of progress, and don't worry, it's not 5 at night. It's actually 5 in the morning. This will be nice. A little breakfast to get the day started, because today we're finishing the wall. We've only got a few more logs left to go. I'm assuming that Kelvin also slept. And wow, look at that. Day quickly comes, luckily. So let's go over here, inch our way over here. Hopefully there's no enemies. I can't quite tell if the meat is ready yet. It turns like a light brown when it's fully dried. And it's definitely been at least a day-ish. Oh, look at Kelvin. He's up and ready. So let's finish the wall, even if it's by a little bit of dawn daylight. All right, folks. Kelvin's already taken a rest. A little bit premature, but look at this. We are officially done with our wall. You know what? Just for safe measure, we'll even put this one right here. There we are. It's all complete. So we have a couple ways that we can get in and out of the base. So one thing we can do is thank you, Kelvin, can leap over this rock, or we can leap using a log, or what I like to do, which is a little more reliable, is to take a log, whoops, and, oh, no, I was working on that, never mind. Take the log, split it in two, and boom, now you have a little leg up and a way to get into your base by just simply jumping over these. Now the cannibals can jump over it without everything being spiked, but I will take care of that. Additionally, for inside of your base, you can have a pretty easy time as well getting over it if you just do this, and then you create a little ramp, and from here you can just run up the ramp and leap over it. Boom. So there you have it. We've got walls, we've got a couple ways in and out. I'm going to finalize my entry and exit points, as well as spike all the tops of these walls, but I'll do that behind the scenes because frankly that's not very entertaining. But we're done with base building for now. In the next episode, it's time to explore and possibly, very likely, delve into the depths of the caves across this island. So thank you all for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video, where I'll continue to chop legs off. Oh, look at that. We got a raw leg. Wonderful. What a way to end it. Anyways, I'll see you next time. Peace.